Happy New Year. If you're looking for a breakfast meal prep that's delicious, nutritious, only has 4 ingredients, and something you're gonna look forward to eating every single day, you came to the right place. If you're like me and you hate details and you just want the high level overview, here are the 4 ingredients you need. Organic chicken sausage, organic broccoli, organic eggs, and some grass-fed cheese. Essentially, we're gonna mix it all up, put it in the muffin tins. There you go. Stick around for how we do this step by step. One of my favorite breakfasts of all time are the egg white bites from Starbucks. But then someone told me I needed to look at the ingredients, and I wish I never did. As you can see right here, they're full of stuff that you wouldn't really want in your body, including seed oils. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know I've been following somewhat of an animal-based diet, so this is absolutely perfect. And Megan started making these for my son Griffin, and ever since she did, I started making them for myself, aka Megan started making them for me as well. Guys, I miss cameraman being on the channel as much as you do, but she is officially retired. She does not want to be camera facing. So what she told me to do was make sure I spray these nice and good so they don't stick. And I unfortunately learned the hard way on this. So give them a healthy spray, wipe it with a little paper towel if you need to. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is steam some broccoli. We actually use Griffin's baby steamer. So what it does is it steams the broccoli so then you can blend it up. This is gonna be a 1.5 cups, so just use a regular food processor or whatever you have available. We're gonna put this in a mixing bowl. And that was just some frozen organic broccoli we picked up from Aldi. Up next, I'm gonna be using 12 organic eggs. This is an area where I would recommend going for organic or going for pasture raised if you can. I know that there's a lot cheaper eggs out there on the market, but these are gonna be a lot better for you. What's great about this recipe is you can make it for your entire family. Like I said, Griffin eats these every single day. Megan loves these. So there's not too many foods out there that are good for you that the entire family will eat. So you gotta take advantage when you can find them. Next up is going to be some organic sausage. We buy this at my least favorite store in the world, Costco. It's one of the few things worth going there for. It's a great price, but to find organic sausage with really no added ingredients at all, highly, highly recommend this stuff. And it's an easy way to sneak in some extra protein. So this is how we make the recipe. I wanted to include this in the video so you guys know, but today, because I already have some pre-cooked bacon, I'm just gonna cut that up and use that instead. But I would suggest starting with this because I can tell you for certain it's delicious. Just for reference with the sausage, these are what Griffins look like. These are mini egg bites. I'm gonna make full size, but you can tell they've got great volume due to the broccoli. And if you can get a 1-year-old to eat these and never get tired of them, you know they taste good. And if you are gonna use the sausage, you will want to pre-cook it and then blend it in a food processor just like you did with the broccoli before you add it to the mixing pan. So we got the bacon cut up. We'll just add it to the mix just like that. And the most fun part of this entire thing is adding in your grass-fed cheese. We just got a cheese grater, which we've never had before, and it's just kind of fun to do this. So we'll add about 1 cup of cheese, I would say. You can kind of add as much as you like, but just blend it in just like this and you will be good to go. So then you have this beautiful concoction in the mixing bowl, your 4 ingredients. All you need to do after this is whisk this together, make sure all the eggs are whisked and nicely blended, and we can start adding things to the bowl. And you can add whatever seasoning to this that you like. I would recommend like garlic and salt. I actually like to add the salt at the end after they're baked. Just feel like it gives it a little bit more of a kick, but you can kind of do whatever you want. You're not in the camera at all. So after you have your mixture, you call in the professional to pour it in the muffin tin, and we might need to use the other one in case there's too much, but this way we won't make a mess. So we did need both trays to make 16 total egg muffins, and we're gonna put these into the oven at 375 for right around 13 minutes. What I love about this recipe is we all know that mornings are so hectic and there's so many excuses not to eat something healthy, which means we don't eat at all or we choose something that's not as nutritious for our body. So there's no excuses when you have something like this, and it only takes 20 minutes from start to finish on the weekends, which I imagine every single person can find 20 minutes throughout the weekend to get this done. So we ended up baking them for a total of 16 minutes at 375. You can see how they came out. I'm gonna let them cool a little bit. We'll get them out. You can see just how much volume and how delicious they actually look. But just like that, you're done. You're ready to eat the entire week. We'll just add a little bit of this real salt here and we will call it a day. What? You want an egg muffin? I mean, I understand if you do. Look how amazing these came out. Just nice, thick, dense, and I apologize. There's one person I didn't mention that really likes these. My bad, buddy. I know you love them too. All right, we gotta do the official taste test. As you can see, super dense. Guys, you have to try this. Make sure everybody likes them. Alfie? You want this? You want this, buddy? So as far as the macronutrient breakdown on these egg bites, it's pretty perfect in my opinion for a breakfast. We already talked about the ingredient profile, which I think is even more important than the macronutrients. But of course, I know a lot of people place a lot of importance on these as well. So per egg bite, per one of these guys right here, you're looking at 80 calories, 6 fat, 7 protein. Now, if you don't like all the fat content, you can use egg whites, you can use, lower fat meats in there, but I think that is ideal. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna be eating 4 every single morning. That's gonna be 324 calories, 23 fat, 28 protein, barely any carbs at all. 4 grams of carbs or 1 gram of carb each. Absolutely perfect. Let me know what you guys think of these egg bites. I know you're gonna love them. I know your kids will love them. I know your dogs will love them. Your spouses will love them. Everybody will love them. I love you guys. I'll talk to you next time.